Hey people and welcome! In this tutorial we're gonna talk about storyboarding, conceptual art, illustration and final animation. So over here I just set up some kind of frame in my canvas because I was just too lazy to draw it big in the first time. So alright, that's a little frame which I'm using for making the very first sketch of the first frame. So as you can see, I just drew in the first time a horizontal line to define where the horizontal will be, a vanishing point on it, which kind of defines the depth of the objects on the screen. If I draw something, I always start with real simple objects like cubes and whatsoever and trying to add them and subtract them from each other, and that's how I get finally a more complicated scene than just cube. So I figured in this first scene they're gonna be just one guy chilling out on the couch with a cigarette and with a bottle on hand, and another one, a big guy, just sleeping and just not paying attention to anything. Well, the story is kind of like the first guy is angry on something, and then he throws the bottle away out of the window. And then we have the second scene when we see that actually they are in the lighthouse, and we just see how the bottle falls into the little island around the building. So that's what we are doing. It's not the best story ever, but for learning that what's what and how to set up things, I think things. So I have more or less the first scene of mine here. I'm highlighting that what are the different objects and how they are subtracted from each other, and how is that entire scene built up, and what are the different characters. And here you can see how I'm imagining or planning that I'm gonna throw that bottle out of the window. Yeah, there's so many ways you can throw a bottle out. So I'm moving on to the second scene, which is the lighthouse, and I'm just setting up a scene, making the perspective, just trying to be a little sketchy. I will redo this work twice at least, if not more. So. I do not have to go too much into details. So there is a little light coming out of the lighthouse, which I was always planning to do. I would like to animate this, which is how I will illustrate it later. I would like to make it rotate around, so you know how the lighthouse works anyways. And I would like a moon and also some kind of Christmas kind of background for a sky where people can, you see the stars and different kind of, I don't know, this colorful stuff, you know what I'm talking about. And over there's the water, which I also want to make some kind of reflection of the moon. Yes, and there is a little bottle flying out of the window. Yes, with green as well. So now it's pretty clear what's about to happen. I hope everybody understands what's going on. After having my first sketches of the story and the storyboard, I will move on to a more detailed drawing that what exactly do I want. I will use my first sketches as the base of my drawing, but I will go into more details and just defining where things are, how do they exactly look, and what do I want to get out from all of this. I'm just using the brush tool, by the way, meanwhile, with the drawing pad, Wacom drawing tablet, and an eraser and nothing else. So you can do this thing, this entire storyboarding and more detailed drawing thing on just a piece of paper with pen, and you don't even have to be super at it, because we are not aiming now for the best kind of characters. We are just kind of making an illustration, a quick tutorial which you can use later if you would like to make some kind of own project or your own animation and so on. But yeah, I was thinking a lot about this character, this little chili over there, that how he should, if he should talk with the other guy first and trying to wake him up, or he just throwing the bottle away, or I don't know what he exactly does. I don't know the details, but let's explore this little character together. After making the outlines of the character, I just realized that I don't really like the positioning, for instance, of the old guy, the big guy. But I just moved on that one. It's okay. But I still have some kind of problems with the legs and different type of positioning. It's just not right how they are positioned right now. One is too up, one is too high, the other is too low. So I'm kind of repositioning everything and just deleting and moving things around. So nothing complicated. Yeah, just like whatever. And then I gonna correct my arm as well, which is in the wrong way. And now he's just making a real weird expression with it. I don't even know what does it mean. How can people sit like that? But never mind. He's that kind of character. Yeah. And then I decided the pointy eyes is way more expressive for wow, a little confused. Oh, I will call it Bobby, I think. So Bobby is a little confused chili guy. Oh yeah, and hands. Drawing hands is, like, I think it's a whole new category in art, how to draw a hacking. Just a hand. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, the hand is not right. Oh, and a happy little bottle over there. So after having the first drawing done, I'm trying to demonstrating the movement of the arm, that how do I want to move it, and to throw the bottle away of the window, throw the bottle out of the window. And this is the point that I realized that I would like to make 3 different pieces of the arm, and that's the way how I'm gonna animate it later on in After Effects. So we finished the first thing completely. Let's move on to the second one, and here I'm just finalizing the lines and making the final concept of what do I want to make in the animation. So guys, that's what we have made today. And we finished with the storyboard, and in the next lesson we're gonna continue with the illustration, and after that with the full animation of that. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe or give a like or something. If you need some personal help with Photoshop, Illustrator, or After Effects or any kind of Adobe software, and you feel that I could help you out with your problems, then just drop me a message below and I'm at your services.